Absolutely, let's do firmament because it was on the account that got taken. So hi, if you're new, my name's Sandra. I love old books and I have a couple sets of encyclopedias. I started reading over random passages a few months ago and everybody was loving it. Then the videos got to the chosen side of TikTok and they were absolutely pissed, so they suppressed the account. So what did we do? My husband found me an even older set of encyclopedias. That's these ones, the Chambers encyclopedias from the 1890s. My autistic brain loves just learning random facts, and obviously other people do too because y'all were loving it. Anyways, yesterday I uploaded part 9 of Jewish history and apparently that was just overboard for them. It gave population. Anyways, and the account went down. No warning, nothing. So I have appealed. I doubt if it's going to come back. So hopefully people will find me, but they have already suppressed this account. So if you guys could share, repost, like, follow, comment, all that stupid stuff. And I'm sorry, I feel so dumb asking you to even do that, but they're not going to do it any other way. So firmament, a word formerly used to signify the vault of heaven. Oh yeah, firmament is not in the encyclopedias from the 1920s, only in this one from the 1890s. The term found its way into English from the Vulgate, which renders the Septuagint stereoma and the Hebrew rakia by the Latin firmamentum, Genesis 1:6. Rakia, from the verb raka, to beat or strike out, signifies whatever is expanded or stretched out and was specially employed by the Hebrews to denote the hemisphere above the earth, compared Exodus 29:10 to a splendid and pellucid sapphire. Elsewhere, Ezekiel 1:22 through 26, it is spoken of figuratively, of that on which the throne of the Most High is placed. Hence it follows that the notions of solidity and expansion were both contained in the Hebrew conception of the firmament. The blue, earthial sky was regarded as a solid crystal sphere to which the stars were fixed, compared to Celio Affixia Sidera of Pliny, 2nd, 39, and 1857. So I'm thinking that must be another book it's saying to look into, and which was constantly revolving, carrying them with it. This sphere or firmament divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And the theory of the phenomena of rain, etc., was that there were windows in heaven, i.e., in the firmament, through which, when opened, the waters that were above the firmament descended. The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. Genesis 7:11. The view entertained by the Greeks and other early nations was essentially the same. In the progress of astronomical observations, it was found that many of the heavenly bodies had independent motions, inconsistent with the notion of their being fixed to one sphere or firmament. Then the number of crystalline spheres was indefinitely increased, each body that was clearly independent of the rest having one assigned to it, till a complex system was introduced, capable of being fully understood only by the philosophers who formed it. See under Ptolemy, Ptolemaic system. It was long before men conceived the idea of the possibility of a body being maintained in motion in space without a fixed support, and considering the number of phenomena of which the hypothesis of the crystalline firmament offered an apparent explanation, we must regard it as having been in its day a curious and ingenious speculation. Should we go over the Ptolemaic system? Also, leave me a comment. What else should we look up?